Hello everyone, this is LadySkarlette and I am going to do the Aquarius soul journey. So I'm almost done, you all, with these soul journeys, and they've been really cool. So I'd like to do them again because, maybe with a different approach. So I'd love some feedback and see what everybody thinks of them. So let's start. So the Aquarius soul journey starts with the Hunter card. Now this is the seeker, the pursuer, the predator. So the hunter hunts. Consider Artemis, the Greek goddess, and her relationship to the moon and the feminine, and how she honors her prey. She deeply revered the life she aimed to take. This is likened to being focused, energized, respectful, and reasons, lest you be irresponsible, violating, violent, and poaching. Okay? And then we have the Bardo. I also want you to notice that there's a lot of circular here in the Aquarius soul. So if you notice, the Bardo, the ocean, and the ring all are very circular. And so I noticed that as I was interpreting them, that there's a theme there already. So anyway, the Bardo is the liminal, the in-between, the transition. This is thought of as the place between the life and the next. When the veil between this life and the next is thinned, energy is stirred, allowing for remarkable healing and vision. This is not to be feared. Recognize what needs to be resolved. Okay. The next one is the ocean, the unconscious, the depths, the incomprehensible. The ocean displays every emotion without shame. Okay, so to witness its glassy, moonlit surface and its unforgiving storms is to know the full spectrum of the human experience. Consider Shakespeare's The Tempest. So the full human experience, right? All of the emotions, good and bad. And then the ring, the infinite, the wheel, the connection. It is a challenge to think of cyclical, the infinite nature of our world and experiences, the micro and macro. So all of these things united, right? Connectedness. So we can think of mandalas, the Ouroboros, medicine wheels, the connection between two people. What do we do when we get married? We put a ring on. So we could think of it as the connection between two people, till death do us part. All of those things kind of go together. Rings are considered the infinite circle. So think about that when you think about the seat of the soul of the Aquarius. And the Aquarian is considered the sign of humanity. Remember the whole song from the 60s, Age of Aquarius, right? That was considered the age of humankind. So something to consider when you think of the soul of the Aquarian, or the seat of the Aquarian soul. And so then I asked, what is the advice for the Aquarian on their soul journey? And the first card that came up was grounding. And grounding is anchor into the earth and always feel at home. Circumstances affect your energy. You may feel disconnected, scattered, or overwhelmed. Stop. Call your dispersed energy back into your heart and feel the calmness in nature in exchange. Breathe. Nature lovingly resets our energy. The next one that you have is enlightenment, right? So here's enlightenment. Also that circular energy, and you saw that in grounding as well. Evolution is guaranteed. You are waking up from old thoughts and patterns. You may feel bewildered or not like yourself. Relax, all is well. You are adjusting. Once you change and heal your opinion, enlightenment will shine through as wisdom. And then you have soul name. Okay. And so there's a lot of circular in this, and I want you to keep that in mind if you're thinking about going on this soul journey. So soul name, unlock the mysteries of your soul. You're about to receive the mysteries of your soul. There is a link between your inner and outer worlds, and it is your soul name, which enables you to merge authentic wisdom into your everyday experiences and create a life from your heart. Liberate your heart and soul. You are worth it. And then the next thing that I did was asked my personal oracle deck for some advice for you. And the first one was, I am no bird, and yet no net ensnares me. Which I think is such a cool quote. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. There's a lot of synchronicity in this one, you all. My Aquarians. It's telling you to tap into that heart. The real universe is always one step beyond logic. Intuition and perception, divine powers. Really feel like we have some diviners, some very intuitive and perceptive Aquarians that are checking out this soul journey. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And that's going to resonate with some of you if you've been in your head and considering, what am I here for? What is my purpose? This read is designed to help you figure that out. That's something that I have struggled with literally my whole life. What is my divine purpose? And it's just been recently that that's been really exposed for me by tapping into my divine powers, right? And some of you might need to seek a professional and process through those things, right? We abandon our souls because we are afraid if we don't, others will abandon us, right? But tapping into our soul is how we find out what our true purpose is. It may not be your fault what has happened, but it is your responsibility to heal. So some of you may have gone through some very traumatic experiences, and again, you did get the card that says possibly that you need to seek a professional, and somebody who's trauma informed that can help you work through those situations. Okay. And I'm a therapist, so I'm always going to say seek someone that you can speak to that's a professional. And then the last one is 4444, good times coming, change in income. You can also, if you want to read more in depth, you can look up 4444 angel numbers, or look up fours in numerology and see what those numbers mean more in depth if you're interested in that. And then I also asked the crazy sexy love notes for some advice for you, and the first one was, stop comparing. It's not good for us to compare ourselves to others. Apples can't be oranges and oranges can't be apples, right? So it says, apples don't compare themselves to oranges. Stars don't compete with other stars. They know there's room for all to shine in this ever-expanding universe. So embrace your differences, celebrate your quirks and kinks, bring your fullest expression of self forward, and champion others when they do the same. Listen. Are you talking more than you're listening? Do you finish people's sentences for them? Shh. True connection is about how we make people feel and whether or not we're being open and present. Life is communicating with you, dear one. An important message is trying to get through. Let go of your fear of not being heard. You'll get your chance. For now, just listen. Embrace your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is the sacred gateway to your intuition. It's that special receptive radar that picks up energy and signals. In fact, your sensitivity is one of your greatest assets and the key to your survival. The more you connect with it, the more miracles and synchronicities you'll attract. Be present. It's always a good idea to be mindful of what's going on, right? When we're mindless, we miss a lot of things, especially the ability to be intuitive, right? Your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now, in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. Slow down. Boy, do I have to listen to that. My body slows me down if I don't make myself do that sometimes, which occurred for me this week, and I got really sick. So Slow down. If you don't listen to your body, it will make you listen, right? When it feels like our world is spinning out of control, it's easy to get overwhelmed. This is a good time to begin a daily meditation practice. Your mind is most open and receptive in the morning, which is why it's helpful to start your day with centering exercises. Cultivate stillness within and know that there is no rush. At the end of our days, we won't care about our to-do lists. We'll wish we had loved more, lived more, and been at peace. Don't wait. Slow down now. Meditation is one of the things that's definitely helped me the most. And I can really center myself really quickly now. You don't have to do, an hour sitting in lotus position on a mountaintop. You literally can do it in a minute here and there throughout your day. Just a couple of really deep breaths in and out through your nose, and pay attention to the breath, the temperature of the breath on top of your lip. And breathe all the way down to your belly button, right? A lot of us just breathe in into our chest, but breathe all the way down into your belly button, and just make sure that your feet are rooted and that you're sitting comfortably or even laying down. And that will help you start your meditative practice. And if you need to be guided, there's lots of free videos on YouTube or different apps, right? And you are loved. You are loved. Remember that you're loved. If you don't have a lot of people around you that are supportive and loving, remember that the universe does love you. I promise. The universe loves you. This card says, you are enough just as you are, and you are loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyes and acknowledge just how special you are. That child inside still needs your tenderness, and so does the adult you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into the ocean of love inside. You are loved. And LadySkarlette loves you as well. You have my unconditional love. I promise you that. And I do want to let everyone know that I very much appreciate all the likes, shares, and subscribes and the sweet comments that I've gotten. And I hope that this resonated with you. And if it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you again. And many blessings to you on your soul journey.